Hi guys! Welcome sa Engineered Math Channel. Sa video na to ay magre-review tayo for college entrance exam mathematics. So kung gusto niyo itong matutunan, just keep on watching. Okay, so this time ay magre-review ulit tayo for college entrance exam mathematics, which is part 2. So, meron na akong part 1 for this series of videos for college entrance exam reviewer mathematics. So, ililink ko na lang yung part 1 kung hindi nyo pa napapanood para ma-check nyo. And also, marami na rin akong videos sa different branches of math like algebra, trigo, geometry, pre-cal, calculus, and so on na pwede nyo ring magamit para sa pag-review nyo dito sa college entrance exam for math, particularly para sa UPCAT, PUPSET, ASET, DCAT, USTET, etc. So, ililink ko na lang yung mga list ng playlist na yon para sa gayon is mapanood nyo at mas matuto kayo ng well-detailed topic by topic kasi almost naman lahat ng i-discuss ko dito sa problem na to is na-discuss ko na doon sa mga videos ko sa different math playlist ko. Okay? So, magsasagot ulit tayo ng sets of questions. So, nag-end tayo doon sa part 1 sa item number 10. So, this time, let's start with item number 11. So, find the area of the rectangle below. So, ito raw yung figure natin. Ang tinatanong kung ano yung area nitong rectangle. So, mapapansin nyo, meron kayong tatlong circle na naka-inscribe doon sa rectangle. Tapos, yung circle na to, meron siyang radius na square root of 3. So, lahat sila square root of 3 yung radius. So, pag dinraw natin lahat yon, so, ito, square root of 3, 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 square root of 3. And then, kapag dinraw naman natin this time, let's say dito sa circle na to, yung vertical diameter, meron din dapat siyang dimension na square root of 3, square root of 3. So, kung isa-sum up natin, makukuha natin yung length nitong rectangle as ilang square root of 3. Square root of 3 plus 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 square root of 3. Ilan yun? 6. So, 6 times square root of 3. So, length natin is 6 square root of 3. And then, ano yung width natin? Itong dalawang square root of 3 lang kasi equal siya dito, right? Therefore, width is equal to 2 square root of 3. And then, dahil meron na tayong dimension na length tsaka width, makukuha na natin yung area ng rectangle as length times width, right? So, substitute natin, L is 6 square root of 3 times W is 2 square root of 3. So, we have, times muna natin tong 6 times 2, it is equal to 12 times square root of 3 times square root of 3. Parang square root of 3 squared. So, therefore, makakancel yung radical. Matitira is si 3 na lang. So, therefore, times 3. So, 12 times 3 is 36. Okay? So, therefore, the answer is letter B. Okay? Next, we have solve for x. 9 raised to 2x plus 5 is equal to 81 raised to x plus 1. Okay, so this time, meron tayong exponential equation. So, ang ginagawa natin para ma-solve yung exponential equation is dapat pinapagparehas muna natin yung dalawang base. So, dito sa left side, yung base natin ay 9. Tapos, ito sa right side, yung base natin ay 81. So, pwede nating i-transform itong 81 as a base 9 din para magkapareho sila. So, di ba yung 81 is equal to 9 squared? So, therefore, we have 9 squared times yung original exponent ng 81 na x plus 1. Okay, so parang meron na tayong 9 raised to 2x plus 5 is equal to 9 times 2 quantity x plus 1. So, kapag pareho tayo ng base, pwede na natin i-equate yung kanilang mga exponent para maging equal nga kasi equation. So, therefore, we have sa left 2x plus 5 equals sa right 2 times quantity x plus 1. So, ito na yung natin for x. So, simplify natin. 2x plus 5 is equal to, distribute si 2x plus 2. So, isolate natin yung may mga x sa kabila, tapos yung mga wala sa kabila. So, transpose ko dito si 2x. 2x minus 2x equals 2 minus 5. Transpose si 5. So, 2x minus 2x is 0. Equals 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So, therefore, anong kinalabasan? Inequality, right? Kasi hindi naman equal yung 0 sa negative 3. So, therefore, wala tayong solution, right? So therefore, the answer is letter D. Okay? Next, we have the semicircle of area 1,250 pi centimeters is inscribed in a rectangle. The diameter of the semicircle coincides with the length of the rectangle. Find the area of the rectangle. Okay, sige, draw natin para ma-visualize. So, meron daw tayong rectangle. Tapos, inside daw ng rectangle ay merong naka-inscribe or nakapasok na semicircle. So, let's say ito yon, kalahati. Okay, kunyari semicircle siya. So, sabi, yung diameter daw ng semicircle nagko-coincide sa length of rectangle. So, di ba ito yon, yung diameter niya? At ito rin yung length ng ating rectangle. So, assuming ito yung center. So, ito yung R, or yung radius ng ating circle. So, find the area of the rectangle. Pag nahanap natin yung R, makukuha natin yung length right as equal siya sa 2R, R plus R. And then, ito rin, R din to, right? So, therefore, equal siya dito sa width. So, kailangan lang nating mahanap is yung radius para ma-plug in natin sa formula ng rectangle na length times width. Right? Kasi 2R times R bale yun, or 2R squared. Pero, solve na natin yung R. So, the semicircle daw has the area of 1,250 pi. So, di ba ang area ng circle is, whole circle is 2 pi R squared. Kaso, semicircle lang, so, divide pa natin ng 2. So, pi R squared na lang siya. So, equate natin ngayon sa given na 1,250 pi. So, therefore, ano si R? Cancel dito si pi, right? So, parang R squared is equal to 1,250 na lang. So, para ma-solve si R, square root natin both sides. So, therefore, R is equal to square root ng 1,250. Okay? So, therefore, ano yung length natin? 2 square root of 1,250. Ano yung width? Square root of 1,250. So, plug in natin sa area formula. So, length is 2 times square root ng 1,250 times width na square root of 1,250. So, parang itong square root ng 1,250 times square root ng 1,250 is square root of 1,250 quantity squared. So, makakancel yung radical, matitira is 1,250. And then, times 2 pa, we have 2,500. So, therefore, the answer is letter B. Okay? Next, we have, solve for x, logarithm of 9 over 4 base 2 over 3 is equal to x plus 3. Okay, so logarithmic equation. So, pwede muna natin itong i-transform into exponential equation. So, di ba kapag meron tayong logarithmic equation, let's say, logarithm of y base b is equal to x, pag tinransform natin ito into exponential equation is itong base, we have the base raised to the exponent, kung saan siya naka-equal, then equal siya sa power na katabi ng log, which is y. So, apply din natin yun dito. So, yung base, 2/3 raised to x plus 3 and then equal sa power na 9 over 4. Okay? So, naging exponential equation na tayo. So, kung mapapansin nyo, yung base natin dito sa left is 2/3. Dito sa right, 9 over 4. So, gayahin natin ngayon itong right as a base 2/3. So, diba pwede itong i-rewrite as 3 over 2 quantity squared. Right? Kaso, gusto natin is 2/3. So, pwede natin gawin is, gawin nating exponent niya is negative 2 para ma-reciprocal. So, therefore, it is equal to 2/3 raised to negative 2. So, same lang to dito, right? Law of exponents. So, ngayon, equate na natin yung kanilang mga exponent kasi same base na sila na 2/3, right? So, we have sa left, x plus 3 equal sa right na negative 2. Okay? Then, solve for x, transpose ko dito si 3, magiging x is equal to negative 2 minus 3. Or x is equal to negative 2 minus 3 is simply negative 5. So, therefore, the answer is letter C. Okay? Next, we have, which of the following is the solution of the system 4x plus 1/3 y is equal to 8 over 3 and 1/2 x plus 3/4 y is equal to negative 5 over 2. Okay, so we have system of linear equation. So, solve daw natin yung solution dito. So, sulat ka muna. We have 4x plus 1/3 y is equal to 8 over 3. And 1/2 x plus 3/4 y is equal to negative 5 over 2. So, mapapansin nyo, meron silang mga denominator. So, eliminate muna natin yon. So, dito sa equation 1, multiply natin both sides by the LCD na 3 para makancel yung denominator. So, distribute natin. 3 times 4x is 12x. 3 times 1/3 y, so cancel si 3, magiging positive y na lang. Equals 3 times 8 over 3, cancel din si 3, 8 na lang. Okay? Then, dito naman sa pangalawang equation, para eliminate yung denominator, multiply natin both sides sa LCD. So, ang denominators ay 2, 4, tsaka 2. So, LCD nun is 4, right? So, multiply natin both sides by 4. So, distribute si 4, we have 4 times 1/2 x. So, cancel si 2, matitira is 2. So, 2 times x is 2x. Then, 4 times 3/4 y. So, cancel si 4, matitira is 3y. So, plus 3y. Equals 4 times negative 5 over 2. So, cancel ulit si 2. Matitira is 2. Then, 2 times negative 5 na lang. We have negative 10. Okay? So, ngayon, it's up to us kung anong method gagamitin natin. Elimination ba or substitution method? So, I think elimination na lang. So, multiply natin to, let's say, by eliminate natin si y, negative 3. Right? Para maging negative 3y. Tapos, pag inad natin sa 3y, cancel si y. So, distribute natin si negative 3. Negative 3 times 12x is negative 36x. Negative 3 times y is negative 3y. Equals negative 3 times 8 is negative 24. Then, i-add nga natin dito sa 2x plus 3y equals negative 10. So, pag inad natin, negative 36x plus 2x is what? Negative 34x. Then, cancel si y, we have negative 24 minus 10, negative 34. So, divide both sides by negative 34 para makancel yung negative 34, x is equal to negative 34 divided by negative 34 or simply 1. So, para masolve naman si y, gamitin na lang natin tong equation 1. So, y is equal to 8, transpose ko dito si 12x, so negative 12x, and then substitute natin itong nakuha nating x na 1. So, y is equal to 8 minus 12 times 1. 8 minus 12 or simply negative 4. So, therefore, the solution is 1, negative 4. Okay? The answer is letter D. Okay? Next, we have, what is the value of 6 factorial minus 3 factorial over 3 factorial? Okay, so meron tayong factorial symbol. So, ibig sabihin kasi ng factorial, let's say, n factorial, multiplication yan. Magsisimula ka sa n, times, babawasan mo yung n ng 1, times, babawasan mo yung n ulit ng 1, so, magiging n minus 2 na. And so on, hanggang mapunta ka sa dulo na 1. So, for example, sa 6 factorial, equal siya sa, magsisimula ka sa 6 times 5, times 4, times 3, times 2, hanggang 1. So, pababa ng pababa. So dito, para mas madali, kasi napakalaking yan kung isi-simplify natin as 6 times 5, times 4, times 3, times 2, times 1, right? Gawin natin, pwede kasi natin tong i-rewrite as yung 6 factorial, equal siya sa 6 times 5, times 4, times 3 factorial. Ibig sabihin, magtutuloy-tuloy pa yung 3 factorial hanggang 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? So, equal na to saan? 6 times 5 times 4, 120. So, 120 times 3 factorial. Minus 3 factorial, right? So, copy ko lang yan. Over 3 factorial. So, pwede nating i-factor ngayon itong 3 factorial, right? Kasi common monomial factor nila yan. Or common term nila. So, 3 factorial times 120 minus 1. Right? Finactor yung 3 factorial. Over 3 factorial. So, makakancel. Numerator, denominator. Anong natira? 120 minus 1. So, ano yung 120 minus 1? 119. So, therefore, the answer is letter A. Okay? Next, we have, in how many ways can the letters in the word review be arranged? Okay, so permutation of letters in a word. So, ganito lang yan. Bibilangin nyo kung ilang letter yung salita. So, review. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, lagay nyo 6 factorial. Over. Titignan nyo kung ano yung mga letters na naulit dun sa review. Ano ba? E, right? So, dalawang E. So, lalagay nyo sa denominator 2 factorial. Meron pa bang naulit? Wala na. So, in case naman pang naulit, lalagay nyo lang ulit, i-multiply nyo dito sa 2 factorial. Yung naulit na letter na yon at yung ilan, tapos lalagyan nyo ng factorial. So, let's say, naulit ko itong R ulit. So, nilagyan ko ito ng review R. So, therefore, maglalagay pa ako ng 2 factorial. Pag nilagyan ko ng 3R, so, therefore, hindi 2 yung lalagay ko, kundi 3 factorial. Kasi 3 beses na ulit yung R. And so on. Okay? So, dahil ilang yung naulit, over 2 factorial lang tayo. So, simplify natin. So, wag natin isi-simplify ng multiply natin lahat. Gawin natin, mag-cancel tayong numerator and denominator. So, tulad sa ginawa ko dun sa example 16, pwede natin i-write itong 6 factorial as 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 factorial. Okay? Or kahit ituloy na nga natin kasi mababa lang naman yung 2 factorial. So, cancel natin to. So, natira is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 lang. Ilan yun? So, divide to is 120. Tapos, times 3 pa, 360. Okay, so the answer is letter D. Okay? Next, we have, what is the probability that a card thrown from an ordinary deck of 52 cards is a face card? Okay, so probability. So, ang probability, let's say, of event E is equal to the number of elements of event E over the number of sample space. So, dahil ang tinutukoy sa problem is, ano daw yung probability na makakuha tayo ng face card kapag magdodraw tayo ng isang card doon sa 52 standard deck of cards. So, ang number of event natin dito is ilan? Kasi ilan bang face cards meron sa 52 deck of cards? So, meron tayong Jack, Queen, King. And then, meron tayong 4 na shapes. Yung flower, diamond, heart, and spade. Right? So, 4 times 3 is 12. So, therefore, number of event is 12. Ilan yung sample space? Kung ilan lahat yung cards? 52. Right? So, therefore, the probability is 12 over 52. And in lowest term, equal to saan? Anong GCF nila? 4. So, 12 divided by 4 is 3. Over 52 divided by 4 is 13. So, therefore, the answer is letter C. Okay? Next, we have, what must be the value of y in order that segment OW be parallel to ER? Okay, so mapapansin nyo, meron tayong triangle. And then, dapat daw, maging parallel itong OW sa ER. Tapos, solve natin si y. So, gamitin natin yung concept ng similar triangles. So, kapag parallel kasi itong OW dito sa ER, magiging similar triangle si POW sa triangle PER. So, ibig sabihin, proportional yung sides nila. Right? So, pag kinonsider natin yung side PO, proportional siya sa side PE. Right? Nung triangle PER. Over, kapag kinonsider naman natin yung side PW, proportional siya sa side PR. So, we have PR. So, substitute na natin yung ating mga value. So, si PO is, burahin ko, 3 over PW is 5, right? Equals PE. So, PE is PO plus OE or 3 plus 6, right? 9 over PR. So, PR is PW plus WR or 5 plus Y. Okay, so therefore, ito yung equation natin. So, solve ngayon natin to for Y. So, cross multiplication na lang. So, magiging 3 times 5 plus Y is equal to 9 times 5. So, distribute ko si 3, 15, plus 3y is equal to 9 times 5 or 45. So, transpose ko si 15, magiging 3y is equal to 45 minus 15. Then, 3y is equal to 45 minus 15 is 30. Then, divide both sides by 3 para masolve si y. Y is equal to 10. So, therefore, the answer is letter B. Okay? Next, we have find the area of the hexagon techniques. Okay, so hexagon techniques daw, hanapin natin yung area. So, ano ba yung hexagon techniques? So, T-E-K-N-I-X. Okay, so kabuuan pa lang figure. So, kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayong nabuong mga figures dito sa hexagon techniques. Itong triangle, rectangle, tsaka isang triangle uli. So, therefore, para makuha yung area ng hexagon techniques, i-add lang natin yung area ng tatlong figures. So, yung triangle na tong dalawa, tsaka yung isang rectangle. So, given tayo ng dimension ng rectangle, right? 8, tsaka 6. So, therefore, ito 8 din, tapos ito 6 din. So, area niya is length times width, right? Sa rectangle. Equal siya sa 8 times 6 or 48. Okay? Then, dito muna tayo sa lower triangle. Kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayong given angle na 45. So, di ba kapag sinamap natin yung angle ng triangle is 180. So, ibig sabihin nitong symbol na to, 90. So, right triangle siya. So, may 45 ka na, may 90. Ilan pa para maging 180? So, automatically, 45 to. So, therefore, meron tayong isosceles right triangle. So, equal to, then may hypotenuse. So, diba may theorem tayo doon na kapag meron tayong given leg, yung hypotenuse natin is square root of 2 times nung measurement ng isang leg. Right? So, ang given sa atin bali sa hypotenuse na 8. So, masasolve ngayon natin dito si x. So, equate natin yung hypotenuse niya na 8 sa square root of 2x. Right? So, therefore, x is equal to, divide both sides by square root of 2. X is equal 8 over square root of 2. Or, irrationalize natin, multiply natin both numerator and denominator by square root of 2. We have 8 square root of 2 over square root of 2 times square root of 2 is, cancel si square root, magiging 2. Or, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, 4 times square root of 2. Siya yung mga legs. So, equal sila, right? So, x is equal to 4 square root of 2. So, makukuha na natin yung area niya. Base times height, 1/2, right? So, area ng triangle is 1/2 base times height. Pareho silang ng length na equal sa x na 4 square root of 2. So, 1/2 times 4 square root of 2 times 4 square root of 2. So, ilan lahat to? 4 times 4 is 16. So, meron pang divide 2, so 8 na lang. 8 times square root of 2 times square root of 2. So, cancel si square root, magiging times 2. So, 8 times 2 is 16. So, therefore, meron tayong area ng 16 dito sa lower triangle. Isa na lang. Ito na lang. So, mapapansin nyo, ito, right angle, right? So, therefore, para maging total of 180 to, kasi itong angle na to forms linear pair with this 90-degree angle. So, therefore, para maging 180, 90 din to. So, meron tayong right triangle uli na, so, ilan to? Kasi 30, 90. So, para maging 180, 60. So, 30, 60, 90. So, special triangle din yon, right? So, given tayo na yung side opposite dito sa 30-degree angle is 6, right? So, meron tayong theorem na yung side naman na opposite sa 60 degree in a 30, 60, 90 triangle is what? Square root of 3 times doon sa side ng right triangle na opposite sa 30 degree. Ano ba yon? 6, right? So, square root of 3 times 6 or 6 square root of 3, etong side na to. So, kailangan lang natin is base times height. So, assuming ito si base, tapos ito si height. So, makukuha na natin yung area. Area is equal to 1/2 base times height ulit. So, 1/2. So, let's say base nga natin is itong 6. Tapos, height natin is itong 6 square root of 3. So, ilan lahat to? 6 times 6 is 36. Tapos, divide 2 is 18. And then, times square root of 3. So, add lang natin yung tatlong areas, di ba? 48 plus 16 plus 18 square root of 3. So, add lang natin tong 48 plus 16 equal to saan? 64. Plus, add na lang natin tong 18 square root of 3. Okay, so therefore, the answer is letter C. Okay? Okay, so putulin ko muna dito yung College Entrance Exam Review Mathematics Part 2. So, abangan nyo na lang yung next video ko for College Entrance Exam Review Mathematics Part 3. Okay, so sana ay may natutunan kayo sa video na to at maraming salamat sa panonood.